Welcome everyone as we learn Lila Nishmas David Ben Chaim, L'Fur Shalema for Yomis Mechaisar, Yaakov Ben Basialeh for the schools of Avram and Yom Ben Ishmael Malchudis and family. We're sponsored also by the Fisher family, Lila Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi, Shlomo Ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. Then the Neshama should have an Aliyah. We learn sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family. We learn L'Fur Shalema for Esther Fradel Bas Chana, Moshe Meir Ben Esther Fradel, Avigdoraya Ben Rivkin, the Bas Chayesar, Yitzchak Ben Tzim Ben Dusha, Rivka Bas Shiraleah, Chana Bas Shashabina. I have a new daughter, Devora Bas Shashabina, who's in labor. She should have a healthy baby, healthy mommy. We also learn for Aaron Ben Sarah. They should have a refuah shalema b'seich sha'achar Yisrael. So Mishna Vav tells us, dam hanitas. If let's say the blood, instead of falling on the floor of the beast and the bird, it's splattered on the wall, or v'shalasakin, or if it's on the knife, chayav l'chasas. Now it says v'kisa dam ba'ofar. It has to be first put in the earth and then covered. So you would have to scrape it off the wall or off the knife, put it in the ground, and then cover it with earth. Amar Rabbi Yehuda, Eimasai, when do you have to do that? Bismancha ein sham dam elahu, where there was no other blood on the ground, because you don't have to cover all the blood, you have to cover some of it. Aval yesham dam shalohu, but if some blood got on the ground, so then cover that blood and pater melachasas, and then you're pater from that which is on the knife or which is on the wall. Now, what substances can you use for the covering? Now, although it says offer, we'll see that it needs to have two features. It needs to be granulated like earth, and it needs to be able to grow things like earth. So, b'meh mechasin, with what can you cover? Or b'meh ein mechasin, and with what cannot you cover? Mechasin b'zevel hadak, you could do it with granulated manure, or b'chaladak, or granulated sand, b'sid, with lime, b'charsis, with granulated pottery, or b'levena, or granulated brick, or b'megufa shechashin, or an earthenware cover that was crushed. Avalei mechasin loy b'zevel hagas, not with thick manure, v'loy b'chalagas, or thick sand, v'loy b'levena, or b'megufa shaloy or brick, or a earthenware cover that wasn't crushed. And of course, you can't cover it with your utensil, because that's not something you could grow things from. Something that you could grow from it, smachim, you could grow from it growths, you could grow from it herbs, if you can't grow from it herbs, now, there are exceptions. The term offer is also refers to afer, ash. You would be allowed to cover it with ash, even though you cannot grow things with ash. Also included in the term, this is technical, but also included in the term of offer is gold dust. So you would be able to cover it with gold dust, even though you cannot grow things in gold dust as well. Remember, we're talking about over here, fulfilling a mitzvah d'oraisa. It's very interesting that in this week's parsha, we have one of the reasons of Kisa Adam. It's brought down that Rivka, when she saw Yitzchak, she fell off the camel. According to Rashi, she slid off the camel. Rashbam says it was for tznius, but there are opinions that she fell off the camel for different reasons. We'll go into that maybe in the Chumash here. And when she fell off, she lost her hymen, she lost her virginity. And it says that Yitzchak was suspected that maybe Eliezer slept with her on the way. And she was able to take him to the place where she fell, and there was a bird there covering her blood and protecting her blood that it shouldn't get lost. And therefore, in Akaras HaTayv, to what the bird did, we cover the bird's blood. That's one of the reasons. There are other reasons for Kisei Adam, but that's one of the midrashic reasons for Kisei Adam. As always, A pleasure, Rabbi Isai, even though tonight's stuff was pretty technical. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.